Here's a run through of the speaker animated tumbler mock-up. When you get your instructions, there'll be a link to a Microsoft Drive file. This published files.zip needs to be extracted, and inside there'll be three files that you need to keep together, so extract them somewhere onto your hard drive. Once you've done that, go to wherever you saved them and open up the file. The first thing to do is to look into your layer stack here, and there'll be a step 1 double click smart object. Just do that. Then the next thing to do is step 2 double click smart object here. Okay, this is where you add your design. Now you can either do that by copying and pasting from another layer that you've already got, window that you've already got open, or you can do file, place it embedded. So let's do that. So let's place that on there. This is a square design. It's not actually to the size of the tumbler like yours probably will be. So I'm just going to stretch it over the edge, and you need to do the same with yours. Make sure it reaches all the edges, unless of course you want some white showing at the bottom and top. Okay, once that's done, you can either put it on top of my one, or just dump my text into the waste basket, or turn it off. Then you close the smart object, and you've got to remember to say yes here. Then you close this step 2, say yes, and there you go. Design is on. If you drag this blue marker, you can see that it's starting to animate there. And then when you're ready, there's this burger menu here, and you can render video. I would suggest going with all the defaults here, but there are some things you might want to change. If you're on a Mac, you might want to change to QuickTime. You select the folder where you want to save it, give it a name, and then click render. Depending on the speed of your computer, it could take a few minutes to do. Okay, other things this mockup can do, you can change the background. I've got one here, but just go File, Place Embed, and put your preferred background in. If you expand this folder here, you'll get to see all the elements that make up this mockup, and one of them is shadow, which you can turn on and off if you want to. Also, you might want to, say for example, you've got a design that's got a transparent background like the original one, so let's go back in here. So let's turn off those scales and put the text back on. Say you had a design where it's mainly see-through with just some design. So close that again, say yes. You might want to change the color of the speaker. To do that, you come to the speaker color, double click the color overlay, and then this is set to multiply. You can change the color to whatever. So I think there's a green one, like so. So that's the speaker bit, and then the main body bit, it's just above. Yeah, body, diff, and then double click the overlay color there. So those are the two things you can play with on the mock-up, and I think that's pretty much everything. There's a body reflection. You might want to turn the reflections down. You can do that from there. using the opacity there. But other than that, I think that's all there is.